I can't believe I'm saying this in my 30s, but get ready with me to go on my first date ever. I got invited to a dinner date with Skindustry. If you aren't familiar with Skindustry, they're a huge brand when it comes to luxury cosmetics and skincare. Not only do they do luxury skincare, but they actually have clinics where they do aesthetic medical practices such as Botox and all that other stuff. I really can't believe that I was one of the creators that got selected to do this, but get this. This is a chic cocktail hour with fellow creators and an intimate candlelit dinner. Hence my first candlelit date. They gave absolutely no information on the dress code, but when it says candlelit dinner, I'm assuming it's sort of fancy. But our skin is looking like a straight ice skating rink. It's finally time to put makeup on. I just put the best makeup prep on. I've been telling you guys over and over about this Korean makeup prep by Mixsoon. It is hands down the best. It's gonna make my makeup look like glass on my skin. It is raining outside today and it's really windy, so I think I'm gonna play it safe by going with a more neutral look. You guys absolutely know that I'm a makeup girly, but I do have to go light on the makeup because I'm dealing with some eczema breakouts right now. And unfortunately, they do get a lot worse when I put makeup on. And since I'm going to be eating dinner and I know my lip gloss and lip liner are going to move around a lot, I actually did a peel off lip liner stain. This is the one by Sachu Beauty. I have one in the shade 02 Mauve, and look, it is literally like a stain. It's not going to go anywhere. I might be revealing some skincare secrets here, but for face makeup, we're going to do 1 part of the Milk Hydra Grip Skin Tint. We're going to mix it with 1 part of Bean Essence from Mixsoon. I love mixing serums in with my foundation for that extra glow. If this is a skincare event, I want to give more skincare, less makeup, if that makes sense. Literally makes your foundation into the coolest, grippiest texture. Every time I post some sort of get ready with me for a brand, I know a lot of people in the comments ask how I came about getting invited to things like this. And I always tell everybody, don't stress. You're not doing anything wrong with your content. You just have to make sure that you're consistent, and these companies will find their own ways to reach out to you. Like, a lot of people might think that I got invited to the Skindustry event because I personally use Skindustry and know Skindustry, and that's not the truth at all. I honestly had zero idea who they were. I don't even know how, but they got a hold of my email, and a lot of companies are tied to one another, so I'm assuming they got me off of some Philadelphia creators list. So just rest assured that you don't have to go out of your way to look for events. Eventually they'll start coming to you. You guys see what I'm talking about when you mix the skin tint with the Bean Essence, how glowy and gorgeous that is. Like, it's giving skin. You can really do this with any foundation or any skin tint. It just looks amazing. Especially if you use the Mixsoon skin prep ahead of time, you'll be looking like a glowing light bulb. I'm going to be putting it right below there because I know a lot of people are going to be upset if I don't actually tag the products that I'm using. I'm going to let this all settle and dry onto my skin while I move on to eye makeup. I'm using the Patrick Ta for eyes. This comes in 3 different shades. I'm using the shade medium, so just go with the one that, you know, kind of goes with your skin tone. I absolutely love the shades in here. They're neutrals, but they're just perfect for every occasion. If anybody asks me, like, what's one eyeshadow palette that you feel like you can't go wrong with when it comes to a purchase, I would say this one. You can go pretty much anywhere with neutrals, whether it's casual events or formal events. Everybody needs a neutral palette. As much as I love wearing eyelash clusters, I low-key hate it because I feel like it always gets in the way of me doing my eyeshadow. So we're going to go a little bit light here, but we're going all over with a wash. Grabbing the milk chocolatey shade, we're going to go ahead and make the transition for the crease. I like to use a lot. I like a nice bold color, especially because this is nighttime. I want my colors to pop through. So we're just going to go ahead and wash that all over the crease, up near the brow bone, but not all the way to the brow. How beautiful these pigments are. You barely have to put any pressure onto the brush, and it just has so much color on it. And we're just going to soften out the edges just by blurring them like this, the best that we can. Just going to darken up the eyebrows a little bit to add a little bit more definition and structure to my face. I love a very, very sharp edge, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the brow bone just to add a little bit more shape to the eyes. With the darkest shade on the eyeshadow palette, I like to go a little bit on the outer corner of the crease and just go like that. This way you get a little bit more definition. Do you see this eye versus this eye? It just looks a lot cleaner. Since I have eyelashes first on today, I'm actually gonna use an eyeliner stamp. I love using this thing when I have falsy eyelashes on or clusters on, so I don't have to get them all dirty with eyeliner. Slay. For concealer, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This one is so full coverage. It's perfect for when you really want that like nice bright eye baby doll look. I absolutely love this one, and I'm in the shade Golden Beige. 10 out of 10 concealer. This is so full coverage. We're going to do just a little bit more on the inner corners to bring in some extra light. Tap, 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 tap. Ooh, that looks so smooth. And you guessed it, we're going to set the under eyes with the Huda Beauty powder. We talk about how Huda is so innovative because how do I have 2 shades of powder in one and they're separated? I'm going to go in with a little bit of the pink. Always tap off the excess when it comes to your powder. That's the whole reason your under eyes look cakey and streaky, is because you're putting on way too much powder and it's clumping up. Do you see how nicely that just airbrushed out my under eyes? Huda Beauty, you do it the best. If anyone's able to find a duperoonie for this product, like, just let me know because she's a little pricey, but she's so worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Seriously, like, under eye creases where? Want to see how she just vanishes my forehead pores? Where do they go? Let me know if you guys really like content like this where I just kind of chill out and talk to you guys, because I love to do more, but I know we're in like a world of fast form content. People get bored when it comes to long content like this, but I know some people still like it, like the YouTube days. I like long form content, so let me know if you prefer this. Go ahead and contour with the House Labs Amber Horizon blush, or I'm sorry, bronzer. This is such like a nice light color, and it's a medium color for medium skin tones, so it just kind of looks perfect. You know, it looks a little bit of like a bronzing moment. If you don't know what a bronzing moment means, for those who are kind of newer to like makeup lingo, bronzing is basically blush and bronzer in one. Like, do you see how it's giving bronzer and giving blush? Can't believe I'm gonna attempt this for the first time, but I'm gonna contour my nose with that little hack where you put it, you know, you do this. I can never keep this straight. Oh my gosh, how do people do it? Did that work? Kind of, not really. Let's try that again. You put some bronzer on the brush, and then you just put a brush handle in the middle of your nose, and it's supposed to like help you contour. Okay, I kind of see it. It's probably just easier to go like this, to be honest. Yeah. CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Blush. This is in the shade Rose Latte, my favorite shade. This one goes on really any skin tone. It's that perfect blush pink, and I love that I can go heavy on it and it just still looks so beautiful. I told you guys I'm going for a bright pink Barbie doll blush look. Just feel like that just throws the entire look together. Yeah, this is a drugstore blush that can outdo a lot, and I mean a lot of my high-end blushes, because hello, airbrushed, flawless. And if anybody tells you that you're putting on too much blush, you don't need that negative energy. Cut them out. Let's go in with my holy grail highlighters. This is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. You guys have heard me talk about this 1,000,001 times. Do I even have to explain it? Like, look. Hello? Like, glisten, glimmer. Need I say any more? Always, always, always go in with a blush. This is why you never skip bottom mascara. This eye versus this eye. This eye is gonna be it. Honestly, the makeup came out pretty well considering my eczema is like so flared up. You can see when I get up close, you can see some of the patches, but it's honestly not looking bad. Always make sure your lips are completely dry before putting on lip liner if you want it to actually last long. I'm using the Tilt Beauty lip liner. This is in the shade For Scratch. I mean, you can use any brown lip liner. It doesn't have to be this one, but I do love the shade of this one. Look at that. I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite glosses. This is the NYX Jelly Job Gloss. I know these were so famous like last year. I'm still using them because they're actually that good. I have mine in the shade Jelly Filled. Look at this shade. It is the perfect nude shade, and it smells amazing. These are gonna come with me in my little bag. I believe I almost forgot to do a little bit of the highlight. Do not mind my nails, okay? They are in awful condition. They can't even hold a press on at this moment, so this is just how it's gonna have to be. If you think the skin is glowing now, wait till you see it once I set it with this One Size Beauty glass melting setting powder spray or whatever it's called. This is, look at that. Enough said, the glow is right back. Just gonna let that dry down and you'll see how amazing it looks. Let me go fix my hair up. This is the full glam. Make sure you follow for more.